Hello. Hey, way down here in the corner. Hi. No, I'm not up there because I'm not running things tonight. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and tonight these wonderful people have agreed to join us to play in a silly game, one of whom is actually going to be running it for us, so I can just be a player, which is so wonderful. I'm so happy. I might cry again tonight. Whew. If you need the reference to that joke, go to the VODs and watch last night's epilogue of World at Large. But for tonight, as I was talking about these wonderful people, let's introduce them. I'm going to save the GM for last. Let's start with Hellhounds 20. Hello, welcome. Yet another magnificent image. Made me laugh so hard I almost fell over. Thank you for joining us. Where can we find you?
Hi, I am Hellhounds20. That is my name anywhere. I'm a dungeon master, artist, and gamer here on Twitch, and I also have a Twitter where you can find me being an idiot. Both those there.
Which is why you fit in so well here. Thank you. Next, they have no name in game, but I happen to know that out of game they have several. Let's start with Wayward Knight. Hello.
Hi.
Where can we find you? Post links and stuff.
Yeah, I'm posting them right now if it'll let me paste my, you know what? The copy paste. There we go.
Oh, you got that typing and talking at the same time face on.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. Tell us all about it.
It wouldn't let me just click. I'm Wayward Knight. I am a Detroit area actor, but I'm also an artist and I sell stuff on TeePublic. There's my link. It's not updated yet. I have a bunch of Halloween stuff that I'm going to put up there soon. But
excellent.
I also do games here on Dirty 20 Gaming. You can find me in the Tiny Frontiers Aftermath game, which just wrapped up a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And you can find me in a bunch of other games too if you go all the way back into the backlog.
Yep. That's what YouTube is for. The Wayback Machine. Yeah.
And you'll find me on the Discord too. You should join our Discord.
You should. Yes. No, you just forced me to do that typey talky face, but I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing this a while. Yeah, there's our Discord. Join our Discord. It's an amazing, supportive, wonderful place. And no, I didn't forget you. See what I did there already before we even started? Captain Amnesia playing bastard. Yeah, Bison Stone Fist. Tell us where you are, what you're doing.
Well, I usually be found here.
Of course.
Various nights.
Yes. Sorry. No, I just jumped in and sorry, I interrupted. It is, for anybody who is watching on YouTube, it is Talk Like a Pirate Day today. So yeah, only one of us got the memo.
That's only because I was on Twitter at like 3 a.m. Anyways, I'm Bison. You can usually find me here at Dirty 20. I'm currently playing Feedback on Saturdays for our Harlequin Redux game. I used to play Bickford Barkswipe on our Sunday games. Had to retire his ass. That's okay. I'm fine. That's why I'm here tonight.
I
be playing Captain Amnesia to try and forget me sorrows.
It was brutal. There's no question. That was brutal last night. But which brings us around to our host for the evening. Our narrator, our GM, our person in charge, even though they're not allowed to be any more prepared than the rest of us. Robin, thank you for doing this. And let us know some of the projects you're working on. What are you up to?
Well, a lot and not a whole lot at the same time. Now that my main source of fan art fuel has stopped, that I've been working on an art project lately called Bravely Broken, and it's a very cool project that doesn't have a whole lot of information out yet, but there is going to be more. I don't have all of their links set up, but it's, I believe, Bravely Broke most places. Let me see if I can find it in a little bit. But I mainly do art. I'm also hanging around the Discord and just overall trying to get through life just like everybody else.
It's like everybody else. And I guess because I'm way down here, I get to do me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do this because I always do this. I'm not going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about the channel instead. This channel is about to explode as far as the number of hours a week we're producing. Tonight's kind of, we've had the one shot already, which fits so perfectly with our mode of processing around here. But it has begun, and it's about to get even more so. Within the next 2 weeks, we are going to be starting 2 long-running D&D 5e campaigns, one on Wednesday nights and one on Thursday nights. Plus our regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday programming with various GMs for the first 2 and me mostly for those last 3. But plus a bunch more one-shots and all kinds of goodness and wonderfulness coming up. The short version of this is this channel is about to start streaming 5 nights a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on a regular basis. So this is disturbing. It is so freaky, and I'm so happy and so excited about it. But anyway, that's enough of that. Tune in and watch all of those nights if you could. We'd really appreciate it because it's fun being watched.
Remember to take breaks because you burnt out last time.
I'm still only doing 3 nights. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
That's what all you people are for now.
That's why he's
Everybody else
outsourcing
running
the
all
rest
these.
of it.
Yeah, you guys can all run games now.
Outsourcing.
I'm not even going to be in all of them. It's going to be there's going to be nights where I'm
volunteering.
There's going to be nights when I'm doing something completely different. This is so weird.
Kevin's just like
Oh,
sitting in a chair reading.
I said that. Well, no. Well, I was sitting in the chair driving, but never mind. I said the other night, my new job is GM farmer. It is my job to water the GMs and grow them in the sunlight and make them all wonderful, so I don't have to do it all the time. That's the
I'm
plan.
gonna be the one that falls from the tree and bonks you on the head.
Yes, absolutely. Those are my favorite ones. The creative farmers. What are you farming? Cows. Why are you doing it way up there? Meh.
They wanted to be up there.
Anyway, with the foolishness over that I was spewing, plus all the information you got from all these wonderful folks, let's hand everything over to Robin, and let's begin. You awaken in a strange place.
Yes, this is first of all a system written by a man named Jacob Andrews. I put the link into the itch.io. Basically, a pretty simple one-shot system, so it's really cool. Check it out. So
Did not know that.
what we're going to do to start is we're going to create the setting. So if everyone could roll 2d6, we can set out who's going to be doing what.
I just now noticed that I close at a roll 20.
Oops. And we add
I
these,
got an
correct?
8.
I got a 3.
You get a
I'm
3?
starting slow.
Okay. And then
Come on, roll 20. Load up. Come on.
I just got your character name, Kevin.
Did you? Okay, yeah.
Yep. I figured it.
I spent almost 30 seconds on that one. Robin watched me. I just kind of went vacant, and then came back. Almost said I kind of went vegan, and then came. I said, no, that's not right at all. That's definitely not right. And then I came back.
okay,
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
So
I ate a vegan
Bison,
once.
you said you got an 8, correct?
Yar.
Okay.
Yar.
So all in your head for now, I would like you to think of a genre, Bison. And then let's see. Hellhounds and Chris think of an adjective. And then Kevin think of a location. And then once you decided, let me know.
I'm gonna remind myself what an adjective is because I'm a fucking moron.
It's a descriptor.
Thank you.
I just came up with the worst possible.
That's how this game works.
Oh, there's variations on it too. Which one should I go with?
Oh, you just inspired me to add a word to mine and make it worse.
The genre is whodunit.
You done it.
Okay.
We're just playing a game of Clue.
But What kind of place are we playing it in? Because the adjectives apply to the genre or the location. Both.
They can apply
describes-
anywhere.
Okay,
Really. Describes the
Yeah.
location, describes the type of mystery. You know, it'll kind of work with both.
Mm.
Just slowly gets larger. Who done it? Who done it? Who done it?
Who done it?
Who done
It's Captain Growfast. Ah!
Okay, do we have adjectives? Okay.
Hans, why don't you go first?
I'm still looking.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
How do I want to put this?
That's always a good sign.
Preferably as a word, yeah.
Just mime it.
Just a face.
Let's make it gross and call it. Well, not gross, but let's make it vague and call it wet.
Wet.
Oh.
Oh
Some
no.
moist who done it.
I was gonna say you didn't do that. You didn't use that other word that nobody likes. It's just a word, but yeah, lots of people don't like it.
I was gonna say underwater, but
Yeah,
wet.
No,
wet is
wet is
vague.
wet is more
More
vague.
vague.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Yep.
I hope you realize I can't say that M word because it's always with an accent and it makes people weird. Like, people don't want to say it. We'll go with disturbing.
Disturbing.
So we are going with moist.
It's wet and disturbing. Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, you got a location?
Of course I do. A derelict space station. Because that's all I've been doing for the last 3 months.
Oh god,
So-
we're in the set of aliens.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Even better. Yep.
With a nautical pirate who got really lost.
Nautical pirate from a different era.
Yeah.
Some-
Okay. So
Yarr.
we've got
Man
a
the cannons.
whodunit genre
Yeah.
in a wet and disturbing
Oh wow. Okay.
derelict space station.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
the-
That is literally the alien set. The dripping slime and oh yeah.
Okay, so basically the rules behind this system is anything that is said about the world by anybody in the game makes it true. So this next thing is going to be each one of you has to make one statement about the world.
Okay.
And it can be anything that will then be true within the world of the game. So whoever wants to start.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about this whole time since I agreed to be a part of this. I'm still struggling how to word it. But I was thinking about how when I was listening to some of the one shots, how Kevin will sometimes say like cast their gaze. I'm thinking, what if that was literal? If you say cast, it happens. And I
Okay.
thought like that's very specific. So if you say cast, bang, pew, or splat, it happens.
If you say a sound effects.
Onomatopoeia is real.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
onomatopoeia is real.
There you go.
Making
Cartoon.
spell
Hans.
onomatopoeia.
On stream. Yeah, that's
Don't
rude.
ask
I'm just
me.
writing it with a pen, so I just got O-N-A and then just went.
Oh, dictionary.com. Help.
Onomatopoeia. I think I could get it if I had a minute, but wow, yeah, that's a great word. I love it.
Oh my god, I was one letter off, and that's just because I have my fat fingers. That's scary. Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
My finger slipped and typed S at the end. I'm surprised I got that right.
Is
Onomatopoeias.
An odd
okay,
amount of
that's
peas.
one.
It's a very specific kind of pea that when you bite it, it goes peace. Very specific. It is out. This world is out of touch. Like there's no way to contact any outside help at all.
Out of touch.
Got it.
Yeah, no, I got that song stuck in my head now too. Thanks a lot.
I had to listen to it when it came out. You fuckers can listen to it now.
In addition to whatever foreboding thing, we're also we've also there's a great risk of exposure to a vampire plague.
Oh, the space vampires return?
Space vampire. Well, I guess we know who did it.
Threat of space vampires.
Yep. Yep.
And Bison.
Oh crap. Statements about
Captain, the space vampire alarm is going off.
Causing a damn ruckus over there.
Don't worry, we can't hear it.
I heard a thump. Oh crap. Statements about the world. Statements about... I picked a terrible genre.
It can literally.
You're thinking
be
too
anything.
big. Just say something that's
thinking
true
too
about
big.
this about this space station.
We
You're
literally
thinking too
had space
seriously.
werewolves, space vampires, and a spaghetti western in space.
It
Yes.
smells
Yeah.
like cheese.
Smells like cheese.
Oh my
There it is.
geez.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
personal challenge. Name the cheese that each room smells like.
There's definitely one.
I've recently researched many cheeses for the Curds of Straw one shots.
I forgot about
I thought you were just gonna leave it there, just like I've recently researched many cheeses.
I thought about it and I
have to
thought,
just,
nah.
like-
I am sensing a pattern with you, Kevin.
Yeah, it's cheesy.
Oh,
Okay, so it looks like
Fire
we've got
extinguisher
a
cheese
whodunit set in a wet, disturbing, derelict space station
yep.
where onomatopoeia is real. The world is out of touch or contact, cannot be reached. There is always the looming threat of space vampirism. My cat is causing a ruckus, and it smells like cheese. So this is where.
Makes perfect sense. I already, yeah. Yep, got it.
So okay, now we're on to character creation, which happens in this process as well. So now that you kind of know where we're set up, you can kind of solidify anything you were questioning or just keep things as unknown as you wish. So let's see, we're gonna go with the roles as before. So Bison, tell us about your character.
Well, Captain Amnesia, he don't be remembering much. His past is a blur, his future is uncertain, and he be a nautical pirate on a spaceship. He does not know how he got here, but he's very damp.
Okay. And so
Should I be writing some of this down?
you really don't need to. Everything you will need, I'm writing down for you guys.
Okay.
But the next part is important / a challenge. So you're gonna come up with 4 skill verbs to apply to your character specifically. You're all going to create 4 for your own character, and everyone else will also have these skills, just different modifiers, basically. So for you, for Captain Amnesia, pick a skill that he is amazing at, one that he is good at, one that he is bad at, and one that he is horrible at.
Okay. Well, his horrible skill is definitely his sense of direction.
We're all doing this, right? We're all doing the 4 skills? Or
Yes,
do we
and
we have to do them in order, or can we all sort of work on it at the
it's
same
for
time?
each character as you make your character. So
Okay.
they'll go in
Okay.
order. And
Okay.
so you will all have sense of direction. It's only Captain Amnesia that will have a -2 to his. You guys will all have the neutral skill put towards it. So if you
Yeah,
have
so
Gotcha.
whatever skills you give your character, everyone else has it as neutral.
Yes, gotcha.
Okay.
and so and so if you're using the macros that I set up in Roll20, you got the amazing, good, neutral, bad, and horrible.
Okay. All right. So, so I have to do an amazing, a good, and a bad still.
Yes.
Okay. All right. His amazing skill will be swashbuckling.
Swash. And this is a
I
challenge.
love the fact
for
that
me
makes the rest
because
of us average swashbucklers.
these are only skills. These are the only skills in the game, and
Yep.
so thus anything you choose to do, I have to figure out what you're rolling. So that is where the challenge comes in.
Trying to think here. Captain Amnesia is not very good at remembering his skills either.
So turn that into a skill you're good at forgetting. I mean, what else? You're Captain Amnesia, right? Yeah. See something
Good at
terrible?
forgetting.
Forgot it. Yeah.
He's bad.
Such a horrible witness.
It's a
Or a
self-defense
really
mechanism.
good
When he
one,
sees
depending
terrible
on which
things, it's
side of the
just.
fence you be on.
Yeah.
See,
Sorry, I
good
didn't
at
mean
forgetting.
to. I didn't mean to give you that.
No,
one.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll take it. He's good at forgetting. He's bad at. Come on, Chad, help me out. I know some of you are in there.
Oh, yeah, you're awful at. Yeah, so you're horrible at. So you're bad. You just need one thing you're not very good at.
Yeah, not
something
very
I'm
good
not-
at.
Oh,
Only have a -1 in.
I would say his landlubber legs aren't so good. He's
Just walking on dry land is what he's bad at.
been at sea too long. He remembers that.
Okay.
I love it when Kevin breaks like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was just
so-
seeing the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Johnny Depp when he does the walking on dry land thing, and it's just yeah. Is he drunk? Maybe.
All
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can think of is Davy Jones standing in a bucket.
So, okay, you're amazing at swashbuckling, which means you'll have a +2. You'll be rolling 2d6 for everything, and then +2. And then good at forgetting, bad at walking on dry land, and then have an awful, horrible sense of direction. So you'll want to remember which ones those are for you, but I'll have a list of all the skills written down.
Yeah, I have it written down here.
Got it. Okay, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So,
who are you going to be?
I am horrible at socializing. Or horrible at social skills, rather. I am bad with light tolerance.
Okay.
I'm good at being dramatic. And
Useful in a murder mystery, I guess.
What?
Useful in a murder mystery.
Yep. And I'm amazing at redacted. Which
Because
I
you
can
are redacted.
I
Oh,
can message you what that is if you want.
I like to leave it that way because it gives the
You
GM
can
a
leave it
chance
at
to just,
redacted.
if there's nothing else that makes any sense, this is the redacted skill.
Well, I know what it is.
Yes.
Okay, you can send me a message.
Okay.
But yeah, that sounds good. And you are redacted. And do we know anything about you from first sight? Or is that all a mystery?
Honestly, y'all don't know shit.
Okay.
Just a blur
I mean,
of a
fair.
person.
I have mirror
Okay.
image up
Every time
constantly.
you look at them, you just see pixels. Just
Okay, so
Buffering.
3D pixels. Yeah.
Lopsy, want to tell us about your character and what they are amazing, good, bad, and horrible at?
Sorry, did that? Was that me?
Yes.
Okay. My amazing skill is mimicry. My good skill is being distracting. My bad smell is smelling things. Sorry, my bad skill is smelling things. I can't smell. And my horrible
So you don't know what your
skill-
bad smell is.
Yeah. My horrible skill is paying attention.
Okay, so you guys are all moderately good at paying attention. Good to know.
Well, this will be a stretch of my acting skills. Fuck.
I could change it because there's another one I might go with instead.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay, and anything you want else you want us to know about Lopsy?
Nope, can't think of anything.
Okay, and Kevin.
Yeah, I'm playing Curly Costello. He's a retired bartender from the East Coast. Still wears his apron and his like white shirt with the straps around the arms, his little bow tie. Yeah, the whole deal.
Does he have a cigar?
Yes, at all times. It's always exactly this long and always lit. The ash never falls off. He never has to light a new one. Yeah.
Good.
Is this guy related to Constance?
Skills. I am amazing at mixing the perfect drink for the moment.
Okay.
Bartender, after all. Mixing the perfect drink is enough, probably. Oh, you never mind. You can type faster than I can talk. I'm good at listening because I'm a bartender.
So everyone's only moderately good at listening.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I am
and I'm moderately good at listening.
world's worst Tinder profile. I am bad at, speaking of blurt like that, I am bad at controlling my outbursts. Don't know where I got that inspiration from. And I'm horrible at cleaning of any kind because it was that kind of bar.
Got it. Okay.
It's not a dirty glass, it's pre-flavored.
Gross.
The
Okay.
the house blend.
So the skills are sense of direction, swashbuckling, forgetting, walking on dry land, social skills, light tolerance, being dramatic, redacted, mimicry, being distracting, smelling things, paying attention, mixing the perfect drink, good at listening, controlling outbursts, and cleaning. And those are the only roles we'll be making for the entirety of the evening, which is going to be fun. Oh, I just got your message, and I love it, Chris. I'm so glad you kept it secret. Okay.
Oh, I love secrets.
So,
I gotta say, it's fun not being part of the secret. Like not knowing. This is really cool. Yeah.
Okay. So, you four all suddenly kind of wake up at around the same time in a weirdly moist room. What you can feel is, a metal floor. It feels like it could be a ship. Maybe it's a space station. You're not certain yet. But, you were last time you noticed out in space. So either you are still out in space or something horrifying has happened. But all you know for right now is that it's dark. There's some weird, condensation, something like that. It smells weirdly of a cheese, and there's a bunch of strangers with you.
Who be ye?
Lord Thunder and Jesus, it smells like stinking bishop in here, doesn't it? Whoa.
I don't remember that.
Standing up from the ground, from the floor, is this little bunny that looks like a really well done CGI rabbit.
Oh my god, a talking rabbit.
I love the nose
Yeah.
wiggle. I'm so sorry.
You just now notice the nose wiggles when I blink.
Yeah.
Like when they stand up, they are also 2 feet tall.
What the hell?
Vast.
Vast yourself.
You're just kind of looking around.
A fast drink, perhaps. And just start looking around for the bar.
Can I just like
I need to test my voice. Hold on.
Yeah.
What were you wanting to do, Chris? Redacted.
like is it okay, so it's moist, but like is it like slippery because we're on metal, or like can we walk?
Yes, some of you can. Some of you might have a harder time depending on how wet the ground needs to be in order for you to feel comfortable walking.
Just,
Well, in order to find out if this be wetland or dry land, I think I would have to pay attention in order to do so. So let's find out.
Okay. We'll pay
No,
attention.
it's dry land. Oh, shiver me timbers. I'm in deep trouble already.
Oh my god!
So we have found out that Captain Amnesia will be stumbling all night unless you run into a pool.
yes.
When Lopsy walks around, they don't leave footprints. But they're just kind of like walking around in circles around the group. Where are we? Where are we? Just looking around. Doesn't look like they've noticed that you guys are even there.
Okay, you say we, but
They stop in their tracks.
I think it's safe to say we're on the dark side of the arsehole of the universe for sure.
They cover their ears.
This doesn't look like me ship. This doesn't smell like me ship either.
Certainly not where I came from.
I told you
Are we
already, it
gonna,
smells like stinking bishop.
Aye.
That seems like a you problem.
No.
Well, we need to find this cheesy bastard.
I smell more like rennet. And stale beers, now that you mentions it.
Lopsy starts sniffing himself, but like nothing's happening.
I smell like
I mean, I could use a beer. Have beer?
If it's here, I'll be finding it. And I go
Where-
searching
where
for...
is it?
One of your skills is not finding beer, so
No, but it is mixing the perfect drink.
Do you mix beer with things?
More beer?
There is a beer cheese.
Vodka. Yeah, there is a beer cheese, yes.
If you want to roll for mixing the perfect drink, I guess you could look for the ingredients.
I'll see what I can find. Yeah, let's have a look here.
I don't want to think about that.
6 plus 2, 8. Mixed
8.
success.
That's a mixed success.
Yeah, but I was looking to make a mixed drink, so that's a success, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to take it. You find beer cheese.
Oh, yes, excellent, yes. I don't
That's
think
like-
it's very hydrating, but at least it tastes like the bar back home. Oh, like a hand of
like, dip
sweating
my finger
cheese. Sweating
in it and
cheese,
just,
yeah.
like, just like lick it off, and I'm like, bleh. I just kind of like wipe it off.
Smells like shore leave. It's about the same.
How do you?
Lopsy has walked over to a wall that has a window that they just now noticed was there.
Yep.
They're gonna like scramble up to pull themselves up, only using their hands to look out at what I assume is outer space.
Yes. You see the stars and, a couple of ships way off in the distance, but you don't seem to be moving.
So space? Space.
I
Oh god. Space? Wait, we were in space. Space, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
A floating orb going
Okay,
space,
Captain
space,
Amnesia.
floats by. Sorry, I had to add that.
Oh,
Congrats, did you get that reference?
I missed it.
well, I guess we better get after looking around and finding out why the hell somebody brought us here, eh?
Do you think the
Aye.
rest of wherever this is this gross?
Well,
I'm just like tiptoeing around, like just like trying not to step in like the really gross bits, like ew, 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 ew.
it's been my experience that slime tends to go down, so why don't we go up?
Yeah, but the slime has to come from somewhere. Probably came from up.
Well,
I
then
don't
that's
wanna go in
probably where we're
slime.
going anyway, isn't it?
I mean, do you?
Bar,
Okay.
I try to walk to a door.
Roll for walking
You
on
are-
dry land.
That's a clip. I tried to walk through a door. I do not. The timing was magnificent. Two great lines already.
Oh, you try to take a step, Captain Amnesia, but you instead biff completely and fall on your face.
I've forgotten how to walk, matey.
It's like a 2-frame animation.
Yeah.
One frame up, one frame down.
Yep.
Well, why not? I scoop up some of the slime off the floor and hand it to Captain Amnesia in a cup.
No.
Oh,
There you go, my friend. It's the perfect drink. I guarantees it.
I'm just gonna
At
take my earbud
12.
out for that one.
Well, all right.
I just made floor slime, the tastiest thing cheesy floor slime, the most tasty
Ugh.
thing you've ever drunk in your life.
All right, I'm gonna try and smell it first.
Can I smell
I
it?
do. It smells okay.
It smells.
He
Smells like
closes
the
his
floor.
eyes and drinks it.
okay.
No.
Ugh.
1x.
Apologies.
Okay, we're stopping.
No, I
Yep,
have
slime.
a weak stomach. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, slime done. No problem. No more jokes. Okay.
Can I try to use my sense of direction to like find the door?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you find it. It's
Okay.
all the way, kind of, it's down a little bit from where you currently are. Not too far, but it gets a little bit more wet in that area. A little more nasty.
But
was kinda like,
perhaps only water puddles, just for the
Yes.
yeah.
yes.
So we don't. So yeah.
I don't mind the slime thing. I just don't like the putting that in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
that
Okay.
was
Yeah.
weird.
Okay. In that case, yes. Just
I'm
want to
gonna
make
go to the
sure.
door and I'm gonna try to open, just be like,
And it opens just fine. Though
so it goes.
yeah, it wasn't locked. It wasn't locked. You guys were not trapped.
Somebody
Just slam it. Bam.
Unfortunately, it's still just as damp and wet as it was in the storage room where you seemed to have been in. When you open it up, there's light coming in, so you can see there's some strangely some really saturated mops and like a couple buckets, and for some reason a lot of cheese.
Why does it smell like cheese?
Yeah, it smells like a different kind of cheese in this next room, but because of your light tolerance, you might need to roll in order to be able to see anything that's going on in there.
Oh God.
You have to
yeah,
see if you can
I'm
smell
gonna like
the cheese.
peer.
It's the mist coming off of it.
My light tolerance was the bad one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
You're it's really bright.
It's like,
It's
Oh,
like almost
God.
like, are you on this? Like, are you looking into the sun? Did you open a door into the sun? It's hard to tell. You thought it would be more dry.
oh my God. Somebody go in front of me and block the light. Who's tall? Who's tall?
Not me.
Sure. Shush now, give me a minute.
Flopsy up and I just hold them in front of me.
I would like to step up and listen, see if I can hear anything moving in the distance.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
about to say Lopsy was gonna like lift their ears up
Yeah, you both
Like-
can if you want.
to listen.
Oh.
I believe Curly's good at listening, and then you're neutral, Lopsy.
Yeah. I got a 9.
You got a 9,
A
and you
9.
got a 10. Well, you hear a lot of you hear the typical things that you would hear on a space station. Well, maybe not. It sounds almost deader. There's some creaking. There's some of the sounds of ships moving past that you can kind of feel the rumbles of. Kind of hear that like jarring against the station, and you hear kind of what sounds a little bit above you, kind of at what would be eye level if you go up the stairs that are in front of you. You hear lots of footsteps and some yelling on the background. Can't quite make out what it is, but there's movement for sure up there, but not as much as you would expect on a space station.
Onward.
Am I still
You
Still
holding-
being
hear
held.
dripping though. The sound of dripping from basically any direction.
I'm gonna turn to Captain Amnesia and just kind of like push him in front of me.
Like a mop.
Roll for cleaning.
Yeah.
Roll for
It's like when
cleaning.
you're too lazy to mop up the mess with your hands, so you put the towel down, put your foot on it.
Just
to
do the
rub
shuffle,
around.
yeah.
Okay, so it kind of works. He puts up a little bit of resistance because it is technically dry land, so it's not fully wet yet. So there's a bit of that
Yeah,
scrape. Once
can
you
I,
reach
like-
the stairs, that
Hadn't
will
he already
kind of-
fallen down?
Pushing
So-
the
He had,
sack
but like
towards
pushing
the
him only
stairs.
works so much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Turns
gonna
out pirate clothes aren't very absorbent.
Yeah.
just gonna like tuck Lopsy under my arm and look back at Curly.
Yes.
Look back at Curly and be like, "You coming?"
Hang on a second. We got to do a little bit about the plot here. I wonder who done all this then.
He said the word. He said the word that's in the description.
Well, we're certainly not gonna find out by just standing here. Come on, move your butts. I'm gonna move my butt with Lopsy under my arm up the stairs. Very slowly because I can't see.
In lieu of a weapon, I
when
magically.
They say that, Lopsy's tail just wiggles.
Bunny with a wagging tail. That's too cute. That's too cute. That has exceeded the maximum cuteness I can handle at any given second.
And then
Ugh.
as I'm walking up the stairs, I'm just gonna be like, "So how'd you get to be a talking bunny?"
I don't know.
You don't know?
They just shrug.
Okay, we'll try again later. Anyway. Can I just do I make it to the top of the stairs?
Yeah, you make it to the top of the stairs.
You know what I hope's not at the top of these stairs?
Hmm.
Space vampires. I've heard they're imminent in the region.
Arr, not space vampires.
Oi, space vampires. Look what you're doing to me
Mortal
voice here.
enemy.
In fact, the
Mortal
two of us are
enemy
going to be
pirates.
bred into one by the end of this year.
Look, if
Oh,
there
I'm
were
sure that's not gonna be a
space
problem.
okay. I know there's this a space vampire plague going on right now, but honestly, if you got your space vampire cootie shots, you should be fine.
Oh my freaking gods.
Okay, I'll play this game. All right, but if you don't get your shots, I know some of the symptoms are oozing stuff like this and smelling like cheeses.
Lopsy is
Dying.
gonna look up at Redacted with those big, innocent eyes. If you see a vampire, throw me at them.
Oh, you got it.
I'll leave a
okay.
clear line of sight. So, yeah.
I don't know what you're packing, but it makes me nervous now.
So
Once Captain Amnesia manages to make it to the damper areas, he's just like, oh, feels a little bit more like home. And I don't.
yeah, you know you can get some. You feel your socks getting a little wet,
It's like
so you know you're kind
commando
of in
crawl,
a little bit
commando
better.
crawl, commando crawl. Hits the wet part standing.
Yeah, perfect, like perfect stance and everything. You're like, ah, yes, I can do this.
Is there a door at the top of the stairs?
No, it leads towards more of a hallway, but weirdly enough, Redacted, once you get there, you can kind of see better. It's like the lights only brighten that one area.
Okay. I'm gonna look around.
But things have dimmed a little bit, but there's still noise coming from a couple of the rooms.
Okay, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna call back and be like, "There's no vampires at the top of the stairs."
Oh, we be safe. No.
But don't the turf smell like Limburger?
How do you? Okay. How does a bartender know all these cheeses?
Because I worked at a very nice bar, we didn't have shitty little chicken wings that are 90% bone and skin. We had cheese trays.
Oh, so you were one of those bougie bars.
$27.50 for a homemade beer kind of bougie bar. The tips I made
That's
was
where I
amazing.
come from. We call them charcuteries.
Lopsy is gonna flip a little bit upside down, so they're kind of looking between their legs. Curly. Charcuterie boards?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie boards.
Yes. Charcuterie boards.
What is this? There's three images in my head now. The charcuterie, the charcuterie, and the charcuterie. Oh, just no. Stop, please. No, go.
So as you guys are discussing the differences between charcuterie, and arcutie,
Yes.
one of the doors in front kind of slams open, much the way it did when the Redacted kind of like pushed the door open. There was nothing holding it shut.
I drop Lopsy.
Lopsy falls. Boing. It actually makes that noise. Boing.
Which causes you to bounce by your own rules, yeah. The unmatopaic rules, yeah.
Who am I?
Kind of looking at all of you.
Well, and then when I say my name, it's literally just a bleep.
I can't remember.
Never mind. Lord Thunder and Jesus, never mind who I am. You're R. Cootie, the famous rapper.
Lopsy's just waving with their little paw. Hi.
Who are you? Who? What?
No one's called me that for over 20 years.
So what are you now?
Your career's been dead for at least twice that long. And it looks like you went with it.
I thought I was the one bad at socializing.
I'm bad at controlling my outbursts. I'm not even rolling. I'm just outbursting. So, yeah.
People nowadays call me Tim.
Tim Cootie?
Yes.
Lopsy's gonna lean past him to see if there's a white rabbit behind him.
There is none.
Oh, thank goodness. That guy's an ass.
He took a different ship to a different station.
Oh, they smell like cooked marshmallows.
Oh,
Can I can I make a swashbuckling roll?
Yes, you can.
Does he have an
Okay.
unbuckled? Does
What
he have
do
an
you wish-
unbuckled swash
what
you
do you
wanted
wish
to
to
do?
I want to grab, like, I assume that Captain Amnesia has like a cutlass on him.
At the
Oh,
very
no.
least, it's a
What
rubber
Captain
belt.
Amnesia does is he forgot his sword at home, but all he has to do is go swing, and he's got a sword.
But it's a blow up like balloon sword.
Yes.
So, but
Okay,
it still does
so-
the same amount of damage. But it was had to be made in this way.
Oh, so you meant to go swing, but instead you went boing. So yeah.
Or it is still a balloon, but when he pulled out, the
Shwaboing.
thing still popped up. So swing.
It still
It
goes
behaves
swing.
like a
He just
Oh,
didn't
no,
bring
it
his
goes,
actual sword.
like a animal.
It just comes out as a balloon. He has to
Squeak, squeak.
fold it.
So I would go. It's gonna go like squeak shing, and I'm gonna hold it up to this guy, and I'm gonna go. You have 10 seconds to tell us who you are and why you're here.
I told you who I am.
So
I'm
why are you
Cutie
here?
Cootie. It's my party.
You can cry if you want to.
Well, yes, but why are you here?
What?
I don't remember.
know. I don't know why I'm here. Can you enlighten us a little bit?
The mention of the word party, I pull a hat out of like a fedora out of my pocket, slap it on my head, but instead of press, it says bartender, and I just push back my head inside. He said party. I'm off to find the bar.
Only certain people choose to have their party on a rundown space station, and I didn't expect people to just hijack.
My name's
It's
not
gonna be
Jack.
a little hard to
don't
hijack a
think.
ship from a utility closet. Just gonna say that.
Space station.
Okay, we woke up in like a janitor's closet. So
Sounds
I
like
don't
your
know-
problem.
I'm pretty sure this is your problem.
This isn't my station. I just rented it.
It's your party though. How'd we end up at your party?
I
In a
don't know, that's why I
janitor's
asked you.
closet.
You're the janitors?
No.
Wait a minute.
How
Wait a
dare
minute.
you?
Everything said about this world is true.
It was said with a
Suddenly
question
we're all
mark.
dressed as
It was said with a
janitors.
question mark.
So, yeah.
Look, we are not the janitors, but you should probably get some because this place is gross.
Yeah,
I
that's kind of the
like it.
point.
Are you having a gross party? Are you one of those people?
It's called a disturbing party. It's wet. It's
Well, I'm
disturbing.
utterly disturbed, so I guess you can call it a success.
Cool. Wasn't asking your opinion, and walked back in the room.
Well, I gave it to you anyway, so be grateful.
Thank you. Nice birthday present.
Flopsy's leaning again, see if they have the patch for taking their shots.
You can't see it, but granted, you are rather short, so it could be, on their upper arm. You just can't see.
Yeah, so they try to lean back, their head just goes bonk on the floor.
Someone took a marker and drew the circle, dot.
dot.
Now you got a cootie shot.
And Curly, when you walk in, technically it's a party. There are a couple people there. Not a whole lot. It seems like a very intimate affair. There's no bar. It's just like they took like a room in this space station and kind of like set it up so that they're, with all of the, for some reason there's no cheese. It still smells like cheese. There's not any cheese. There's like, some meats. There's a cake. There's some soggy furniture. There's balloons that don't have helium, so they're just kind of floating in the, in the moisture on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of flickering lights, like, all the brightness is going to that one in the hallway for some reason, and everything else is just kind of like dim or flickering.
I
But
do appreciate the ambiance.
disturbing.
I'm trying to get the voice. Hang on a second. I gotta do it. This place, I thought first it all smelled like Parmers, and it turns out it just smells like ass. Oh, all I need is a flat
Asiago.
surface. And I start looking for a flat spot to mix drinks on, because I'm a bartender. I always have, like, some people have I have a fanny pack. It's a little tiny bar. It's like full of little shooters. All I need is like those little alcohols from the planes, those little ones, the mini bar drinks.
With tiny little bottles.
Yeah, they're like point up, point down. They're that densely packed in there. All I need is glasses and mix. So that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. And
Oh,
as you're
and
doing that,
just because we don't know whether they're vampires or not yet, but I'm assuming that because there was an infestation, the mix I'm looking for, and I don't know what this. Maybe I don't know what would I do. I don't. You tell me what skill I'm rolling. I'm looking for holy water for mix.
holy water. You're cleaning then.
Oh, and I'm ever so bad, ever so horrible at cleaning. Oh, 2d6 minus 2. Come on, dice. I rolled a 12. That's a 10.
Oh my gosh.
You
This is not one of my characters, I swear to God. It's not how they work. It's too early for
so it's not holy water per se, because while there's the threat of space vampirism in this area in general, doesn't necessarily mean it was on the spaceship station, but because there are other people here already, there's what has been kind of bootlegged
Okay, yeah.
holy water, which is basically just water with, a Sharpie cross on it.
Yep.
In theory,
Yep.
it's been blessed. You
I
don't
give
know
it
for
just
certain.
yeah. I mean, I'm not ordained in any way, shape,
It's
or form. but you
Schrodinger's
can't-
blessed water. You don't know
Yeah,
if it's blessed
very
until you
much.
open it.
Blessed or not blessed, you don't know until you throw it on an undead. Yeah, yeah.
And
But
right
I
next
give
to
it
mean,
I give
right
it a
next to
North
is
Thunder
a,
and Jesus. That's still.
and right next to the holy water is a block of water, not in a container, with holes in it like Swiss cheese. Holy water.
It's holy water.
Yes. It's right next to Asiago.
Oh, I cut that up. Yeah, I'll cut that up into cubes so that there's like a hole in each one, and use that for the glasses. I said I was looking for glasses. Thank you. We'll put holy water in holy water, and then mix it with the alcohol, the tiny alcohols I have from my belt. So yes,
Yoda.
thank you. That was you just gave me glasses. Thank you. That was brilliant.
And you, when you look around, people at this party are a weird hodgepodge of people. There's one that's in a very nice dress that's kind of like the bottom is now wet because of the way this station is. There's Tim Cootie, who was kind of more in ratty clothes, like kind of almost like a hillbilly or a hobo. And then there are a couple others who seem to be along the spectrum of those, of like dressed, overly dressed, and like not dressed enough. All with looking at you with varying degrees of confusion.
I'm just gonna say it. This party is boring.
Well, it wasn't for you.
Well,
You weren't even invited.
and whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? You should have invited us.
I don't
We've
even know
been so
you.
nice to you.
Somebody invited us. You know what?
I
This
mean, how
party
did we
needs-
get here? Other than being invited. I know that personally, I like to be invited places.
I'm betting all you arseholes got invited here too, or you couldn't have come, could you, you fuckers?
Of
Behind
course
the
I was
bar.
invited. It was my party. I invited these people. You guys are the interlopers.
Well, then how did we get here if we weren't invited?
I don't know. How did you end up in the closet?
You tell me. It's your closet. You
I don't know,
rented
but
the
we're
place.
now all
Did you
out of the
not check
closet.
the place out first?
Are now all out of the closet.
I rented this room.
Just this room?
Well, and the bathroom, but that's important.
That's a very important thing to make sure you rent too.
You can't go outside to poop in space.
Oh,
I mean, you can, but
gosh.
you'll die.
Just once. Just
Yeah.
once.
Just
Yeah.
once.
The rest belongs to Mr. Body.
Mr. Body, like from Clue?
From what?
From who?
I'm sorry, I read this book once. I don't even know if it still exists. Maybe I imagined it.
I don't know. All I know is he's a space millionaire.
A spamillionaire.
Yeah, some kind of rich nutso. I paid too much for this thing.
Ooh, he's rich.
Yes.
Arr.
He's somewhere on the station, huh?
Lopsy is currently standing next to a guy with a bright yellow hunter's uniform and a big white mustache.
Okay. How do I find this Mr. Body?
I just got it.
I'm so glad. Well, you can call his special number.
Number, please.
It's on the stall in the bathroom.
Oh,
Oh no. For a good time, call this number.
Called him because I wanted a birthday party.
Sucks. But
so okay, so it is one of those kinds of parties.
A birthday party? Or you can go wandering up and down the halls until you find him. I assume he lives here? Why would he sell things on places he didn't live?
If he's a spamillionaire, then he might have a bunch of different properties. I don't know.
Maybe. But if
Lopsy
he's
is
a
already going
millionaire,
towards the
why did he make
bathroom.
it all wet?
Do you think you could point us to the bathroom?
Yeah, we might.
All
go to
right,
the
let's see if I can figure
You
it
have a
out from
horrible
here.
sense of direction, though. Oh, no,
Yeah.
can't find it.
I get lost.
You can't follow a pointing finger.
You find
That's-
another broom closet, actually, surprisingly
Oh.
enough.
There seems to be a lot of brooms in this place.
I would like
Odd,
to try to
considering how dirty it
redirect
is.
Captain Amnesia.
Lopsy's heading towards the bathroom.
I
thought-
also do not redirect Captain Amnesia.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You
I
put
was
him
even
in the
more
closet
lost.
again.
Fine. I'm staying behind the bar. There's a whole row of holy water in holy water and like all the different alcohols. So there's ryes and rums and gins and all of them mixed along the table. And as these three are walking away, you know what this party needs? Music. I know. Undead, 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 undead. And I'm just looking to see if there's a response at all.
They look confused by all of this, which isn't surprising. This is a very strange situation for anyone to find themselves in. Also, weird place to have a birthday party.
Yes, yep. That's a weird person. An ex
One
rapper
of
who's
the
now a wizard.
ladies-
That's creepy.
The lady in the really nice dress that walks up and goes, "Are these gluten-free?"
Oh no.
They're gluten free, peanut free, and sense free. All of them.
Are they free?
Not my place to speak. It's whether it's an open bar or not. I just serves them. But here, this one's on the house either way, and I hand a holy water drink to the lady in the fancy dress.
And she'll take it, dig a sip.
Do I get to roll for mixing the perfect drink?
Yeah,
8
And
plus
they're
2,
playing
10.
games.
Ooh,
10.
yeah.
You know, she makes a little face, like she's like, "How
It
did you
started-
know how I liked my drink?"
Even he knows this is a bad thing to say, so I'm gonna try. Can I roll controlling outbreaks?
Yeah, you can.
Outbreaks.
Yeah, it's an outburst. 6 minus
If
2
only
is
you could've
4.
controlled the
Yep,
outbreak.
4,
absolute
okay.
utter well, I figured if anybody knew anything about tarts, it'd be you. She made a little Percy face.
She slaps him.
Pardon me?
She slaps him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would
Smack.
It's not very hard. Just like
do. Yeah.
scandalized
White
woman.
glove.
Bumps her-
Yeah.
yes, pretty much. Yeah, like except she's not challenging him to a duel. 'Cause,
No.
In
Yeah.
her world, it would have been a harrowing haymaker. But outside, those who have experienced a stiff breeze,
Yeah. I put my hand up like it hurt more than it did, and I pushed another drink across the table towards her.
No, she walked away. You lost a customer who could have maybe given you a shot because you're out first.
You know what
Problem
looks
you tend
good
to
when I
have.
pick up the drink? The back of a tart
Speaking of, it is kind of tart.
Yeah,
You're now questioning whether it was in fact holy water or tart water.
Well, tart water
Or
gets rid of a
tartar.
whole different kind of undead.
Tartar deals with a lot of things.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so Lopsy went to the bathroom?
Yep.
Okay, doing anything?
Lopsy is looking for the number they were talking about.
Okay, there's a lot of different things going on. There's the number that he was specifically talking about, Mr. Body, is on like a little business card that's kind of like attached to the wall by the door, and it looks pretty legit. It has like that gold lining around it, and it says, Mr. Body's personal line. But there's also a bunch of other drawings and numbers for a good time, and all this kind of stuff. Awful, stick figures doing weird things all over the stalls, and it's of course drippy and moldy smelling.
Must be a men's bathroom. It's damp.
Yeah, drawings on the wall that make you wonder if the man who drew it has ever looked down.
Lopsy's gonna pluck the card down.
Yep.
And writes on, like, reaches up to write on the ceiling in this red color. Hello there. And there's this very creepy smiley face. And it's all dripping down the walls
Yeah.
before they come out of the bathroom with the card.
I'm still just following Captain Amnesia.
Yeah, you're in a broom closet.
Nope. Nope.
Just
Just
be a
going around
broom.
opening doors.
Just be a broom. Just be a broom.
Every
That's
now
a
and then,
skeleton.
Seven closets
That's
all
a
the way around the
broom.
room.
Oh, it's got
Skeleton. in
Mr.
one of them.
Bones. I haven't seen you in forever. How you been, by? Good talk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm neutral at paying attention. Let's see if I. Nope.
Wow.
wow,
This is
you-
why
yeah,
I've
You've been
quit.
saving up to roll
I
this
have-
bad.
I have quit playing competent characters, and this is why.
Dear roll
Yeah,
20,
you-
please
you're
take all
not-
my
you're not-
sixes.
you're not paying attention to what some would say the important things going on, but you do notice that there is one spot that's much more wet than the others that looks kind of like it would be much more comfortable to stand in.
Oh, I'll walk over there then. Just standing in this puddle. Ah,
I'm gonna.
Again,
I'm-
Davy Jones in a
I see
bucket.
you standing in a tray, like a server's tray, and it's just floating in the puddle slightly so that your weaving is perfect. Like you actually got your sea legs.
I'm gonna see if I can pay attention to try and avoid.
it's a
this,
chafing tray filled with water with a serving
this
tray on
puddle.
top.
Yay!
You avoid it just fine. It's kind of often it's away from all the other brooms and cleaning supplies, obviously.
Okay.
Very large.
So you
closet.
can, as long as you kind of stay away from that one corner, you should be fine.
I decided to just like pick up a mop because I feel like it.
Gonna do some cleaning.
If you choose to do some cleaning, you're actually gonna make a roll.
No, I just want the mop.
That's fine.
It feels like home.
It's like lots.
I was laughing because you collect things that that Curly never uses. Was my thought when you said you're just taking a mop. It's like, oh, you collect things Curly never uses. I understand. Obscure collection, but
Lopsy is like kind of twisting the card around, seeing if there's anything like the address rather than just the number.
The address is 555 Space Station. You're not certain if it's a real address or not.
told you this wasn't the real world. Almost did that in a French Canadian accent. Oh, it's so hard not to do that
Started.
accent.
You started.
I wanna-
Husky.
I want to see if I can look at the door that we came in to see if it has numbers on it, like an apartment.
Okay. Do you want to try paying attention?
I was going to use sense of direction.
That works too.
Uh,
Success.
Yes. They're a little bit high for where you stand right now, but it does look like there are numbers, and one of them could be a 5.
Can't ask Curly for help. He hates cleaning. Lopsy's gonna walk up to the door and using just their hands, they're gonna climb up the surface of the door to where the numbers are, grab their ear and start rubbing on it like it's a washcloth.
Roll cleaning. There is definitely a 5, but it just kind of like smears.
Now Lopsy has 2 black eyes.
I was using my ear.
Oh, or
Yes.
in their ear. Okay.
See, this is the after picture before the ear was completely white.
Once I gotta look back, still holding on to the door with their hand. It looks like they're standing at arm's length from a wall, but their feet aren't touching the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're gonna look out at the rest of the group holding out the card, going, "Found it."
I'm just gonna walk over and be like, "Thank you." I take the card and I look at it and I'm like, toss it, and then, and I'm gonna try to open the door. I'm gonna just like kick it in.
It opens just fine.
I'm still on the door.
Somebody.
I do that bad bartender thing where you carry more drinks by putting your fingers in them.
Ugh.
I just like grab a
Ugh.
handful with each hand and just walk after the rest of them. So I got like 10 drinks.
Yeah, the other people at the party, which you're starting to question more and more whether it actually is a party or not. They're like, they don't know who or what you're doing.
My mother's got more friends on Facebook than this lot.
You walk into this room across the hall that has a 5 on it, and it's weirdly enough, it is like a projector room. Seems like a bad idea for a place this wet, but there's nothing playing on the projector, but there is chairs and there's some film, like old fashioned, like ancient for where you guys are film. Don't know what's on them, but that is what you walk into.
All right. Captain Amnesia is going to make his way out of the broom closet, having finally sailed the 7 puddles and realizing what we were looking for wasn't there. And he asks the guests, have you seen where me mates went?
You get kind of crookedy, but you make it there.
Yeah.
After you slip and fall on the dry spots multiple times.
There's some dodgy sections.
I have to crawl the dry spots and just walk like a boss walk the wet bits. Yeah.
And Captain Amnesia, roll a paying attention check for me.
Paying attention is strangely something I'm better at doing in the game than I am in real life. See, success.
Okay, you notice, after you leave that room, the door springs shut behind you. The door to that room. The others haven't noticed. They're already in the other room. But yeah, it's closed again.
Heavens.
I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it'd be a chance that we not become of that back that way.
Oh, hi.
Arr.
I think I jump every time Lopsy says hi.
Just 6 inches straight up.
All you have to do that is say boing.
That's
the
right.
Lopsy's gonna lift their ears to listen again.
Go ahead and roll for listening.
Nope.
Nope. You hear the dripping that is constantly in the station because it is wet and it is disturbing.
It
You
smells
don't-
like grilled cheese sandwiches in here.
I don't smell anything.
Your nose is smaller than mine.
They just look up at
And
you like their
besides which
nose is
that-
doing the bunny wiggle.
And besides which, that cheese you use for the sandwiches don't smell like much anything anyway.
Arr, so it smells more like bread and butter than strange.
Who uses butter for grilled cheese? I use mayonnaise.
Oh no, child, no.
That's it. We got to burn the whole space station now. Somebody wrecked the whole fucking thing right there. Right in time for a raid too. Hey, raid, all of you. Somebody just put mayonnaise on a grilled cheese sandwich, and we don't think we like that.
That's piracy on the high seas.
I don't even know if I do it, even if I was high and on the sea.
All right, what do we see here? What do we find in this room? There's.
Have you moved to a
projectors.
different room?
Oh, I'm in a different.
Or is it still a projection
Is the
room?
card still on the floor? Where it's
It's in the
floating
other
away now?
room.
Okay.
It's in the other room.
We just left.
Yeah.
And that you, unbeknownst to you, cannot go back to.
Yes.
I would like to go over to the projector and like they just like crank it to like make it go.
Yeah, sure. It works weirdly well with how much water and other things are around.
It uses like a flame as a lamp.
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Well, yeah, you couldn't handle the bright light that normally comes out of a projector.
Yeah, and the
You're lucky,
electricity
yeah.
would.
You're
would
lucky there's
shock
no
you.
power.
But yeah, it's really weird, and you're not sure if this is just how long you would have to crank to actually see something, but it's a black screen with the word hello,
Yar.
and that's
Hi.
all it is. Nope, it doesn't change.
It doesn't. Can I like look at the film and be like, does this change?
From what you can tell, no. And it looks like a really long reel. It could go on for hours. You can see why the party's not in this room.
This seems like a waste of film. Is there another room? Are we in like
Well,
551?
when you're a spamillionaire, what's a few yards of film?
I can't get over spinning.
What is it we're supposed to be after doing? And
I forget.
I need Mr. Body.
where are we
Well,
supposed to be doing that then?
Not here.
Whoever
There-
is standing next to Lopsy, you can hear their stomach growl and their eyes kind of narrow.
Ugh.
There be cheese if you're hungry.
No, I don't like cheese.
What do you like? Like carrots or?
That's
I'll be
racist.
fine. I'm just hungry.
Uh-oh. I know what happens when Hellhounds' characters are hungry.
There are multiple there are some direction signs. Weirdly enough, like in the corners of the room, kind of like for like bathroom,
Yeah.
this hall this way, kind of like in a mall, and it does say 555 that way.
Can I take Lopsy again and use her ear as a washcloth and be like, what room are we in?
You're in 452.
I don't know that.
Well, that's what you know. Yeah, we're actually in 552, but you're thinking we're in 452. Yeah.
Well, we found a sign, so we should
Now,
probably follow
now
it.
we all have to roll for sense of direction to follow it.
I did okay.
Uh, I did bad.
I got an 8, so mixed success.
See, this is why I need a first mate to do all the thinking for me and reading the maps.
So,
and
Lopsy and Redacted, you get turned around completely from where the sign is actually pointing. And Captain Amnesia and Curly, you both have the right idea, but you take a turn, you kind of go at a diagonal. And so rather than taking the easy way towards where you're thinking you'll find Mr. Body, supposedly the man who has the answers that you all seek, you guys are kind of taking you're heading towards the long way around. So either you guys are splitting up or one of you guys have to let the others know because they're going the wrong way.
Still got all the drinks. Wherever it is we're going, I hope we get there soon. My fingers are getting all ribbly, and I'm getting shit faced.
It doesn't matter where Lopsy is. You can hear their stomach growling. It's very loud.
And I'm not liking the sound of that at all.
I've never had a bunny before. What do they eat?
Because that's terrifying.
I don't think it's a bunny.
They're gonna come out of the closet.
Yep.
Does that make you triple gay or double gay?
I'd say triple gay.
At least, yes. Committed to the cause, either way, whatever it is. I'm gonna go back in here. You fuckers weren't looking. I'm gonna go back in here for a minute. I'm gonna come out again.
You weren't paying attention last time.
Yeah.
Talking bunny. Do you have a
Lopsy.
name? Okay. I don't know where we are.
They shrug.
Okay, well that was no use. Can I try to pay attention to another sign?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I picked this as one of my skills.
You see a flyer that's kind of like wrinkly that says get your space vampirism cootie shot today.
Well, maybe we should and I just like point in the opposite direction.
It's the locked door we can't get back out of. Yeah.
Kitty.
And kitty bum. There we go.
Kitty butthole.
Yeah.
Can I just like
That doesn't smell like cheese.
I have an idea, and then I pick up Lopsy and I just run in a direction.
Okay, go sense of direction. Okay. It takes you some time, but you run back into Curly and Captain Amnesia.
Where the hell have you guys been?
Right here the whole time.
Well, that's not useful. Go to the room that we need to go to.
Room 555, as
Nope.
he'd put it, and I start poking the captain. I'm mocking him intentionally. Is that 555, Captain?
What? Why is he a how is he a captain? Is my question, because
It says so on the inside of your jacket.
Sorry.
It's just a captain and there's an A and scratched out.
Yeah.
Captain A Amnesia.
Yeah, A Amnesia.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me change that.
Yeah.
So, are you guys continuing down this kind of walkway?
I will. I'm still carrying Lopsy.
Whose stomach is still growling every now and then.
Dude, you're like an alarm.
I'm hungry.
Does that go off like on a regular interval, or is it just like random? Like, could you use that to tell time? Because that would be really cool.
Their eyes are narrowed and pointed like, in different directions. They're not paying attention to anything.
They
This
failed their paying attention.
concerns me. I don't say that out loud, but like that concerns me.
They did say, if you see a vampire, throw me at them.
Yes. Yeah.
But
I'm going to. I mean, I'm used to listening in loud rooms, so even though they're having this conversation, I still focus through and try and listen for the sounds of slimy vampires moving about.
Okay.
10. No, 9. 9. I'm only good at it, so yeah.
Okay, you do hear at least one, and it's surprisingly close.
Oh, effect, they're right here. They're right here. They're in the room. They're in the room, eh?
I pull out another one from Captain Amnesia.
Yeah.
Squeak.
Yeah. I pull out a really dirty beer pint glass.
Ooh,
It goes
ooh.
as the air blows across the top of it.
Okay.
Lopsy
There's-
just sits there, still being held like a football.
Yep. And I just
That's
realized.
the Skellywag.
And
Show
I just
yourself.
realized nobody took combat as a skill.
There-
Swashbuckling.
Yep. It's the
I guess yeah, we can
swashbuckle.
swashbuckle. You're right.
I can swash.
Yeah.
I can
We can
buckle a
buckle.
good swash.
We can buckle this
buckle
swash
swash
all over
it.
the place. Yeah.
Sometimes you can buckle squashes, you know.
Yes.
Squash.
Squash buckle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh now, oh that is the ultimate pumpkin. You got to find one of those pumpkins that does that sort of shape and put a yep.
We're helping Kevin write a new campaign.
I mean, if you
Swashbuckle.
pick up a mop and do the cleaning skill, it could be washbuckling. I have a mop.
Kevin's next
Sweet
campaign.
You do have a
mop.
Veggie Tales.
I have a mop in one
Veggie
hand
Tale.
and Lopsy in the other.
Oh,
And I'm
what a
gonna go-
vision! You
I'm
got
gonna
like
go
I'm
to
assuming you
room-
got the mop head up like some kind of weird jousting device,
Yes.
and then this killer rabbit under your other arm,
Yes. And then
slowly
I want to go
going
to room.
feral.
I want to go to room 555 if I can find it, and I want to.
Can't find it. It doesn't exist. It's fictional. Everybody knows that 555 is fictional.
You know what? You're ruining the mood.
Good at listening, not controlling his outburst.
That's right.
I'm gonna go
We're
to
just
the
being true to our
door
characters.
and I'm gonna kick it in because I only have legs left. I'm using my hands.
This one, it kind of does a creak, but it does slide open.
Kick it until it's open.
You know, there's a button right beside the door. It says open.
There is a button.
I kick it open.
Yeah, it slides
Kick the
open,
button.
and inside this room, okay. So you know you're looking for Mr. Body, and you know he's a Spamillion, and you know there are space vampires close by. Well, you see a body, and you see at least 4 other people leaning over. You may just have walked into a room full of vampires. You're welcome.
Lopsy perks up a little bit.
I'm gonna drop the mop. I'm gonna take Lopsy in my throwing arm. I'm gonna chuck him at the vampire.
Roll sense of direction for me.
Hey!
Yeah, you hit one right in the face.
If I may,
Yep.
I am going to stop using mimicry now.
Mm-hmm.
As when they throw, like in slow motion, Lopsy's like kind of doing the football spiral, and the CGI bunny just tears apart like confetti, revealing a very real. Nope, wrong one. Nope, where'd it go? There it is. No, I ruined it.
Oh God.
No, that made it 10 times
Multi-beast.
better. So this monster, nope. This monster, nope. This monster, nope.
Should have tested it. Like revealing this weird gremlin creature with a lot of teeth, and big
Don't
claws,
get it
and,
wet.
like, a
Don't feed
tentacle
it
for a
after
tail.
midnight.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Holy
we're
shit.
feeding it
it's
after
already
midnight.
wet, and it's definitely after midnight somewhere. Yeah.
And I am using my being distracting skill to attack these things.
Go ahead and roll for it.
I'm gonna go double check which one that was.
All I'm hearing is the sound of a
I
weed
believe that
whacker.
was good. still.
Yeah, being distracting is my good skill. Mimicry is my amazing skill.
Makes perfect sense. Yep.
Ow.
So much fun to play with you people.
Not your best distracting work, unfortunately.
Oh, dear.
You could try for a roar and go for it and get a squeak.
Get the voice from the
Uh,
wrong monster.
I land one and it goes puff. The sound effect is puff. But when I go for like another one, like I'm hoping it'll say like slash or something like that. Because I am going to town on these vampires because I am hungry.
Go for it.
Yes.
Better. This time it did make a much more menacing sound. So, it was actually like a ha.
Can I roll on being dramatic
Yes.
and like try to like add extra gross sounds?
Sure.
Being dramatic was my good skill.
Yeah. You can help.
I'm just trying to like really sell that like these vampires are getting demolished and the threat is being eliminated.
Okay.
I like to imagine that at one point, Lopsy turns around with a finger gun and goes bang, and the vampire explodes.
One does explode.
Yeah.
Dead
That
men
doesn't
tell no
happen.
tales, ye scurvy dogs. Time to buckle some swash.
That's a mixed
Well, I
success.
kind of
Can I,
Success.
as you swing, I throw a holy water drink onto your balloon sword. Can I, instead of rolling, can I give him advantage so he could try that again?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't leave the rolls alone
Hey,
even
oh
when it's
my
not
God.
my game.
there we
There
go.
you go.
Significantly sloshed.
Significantly, because even though it does stand for tart water, it does work in fact the exact same way as holy water.
It's actually the alcohol that's killing him anyways. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
It's not the
slime.
water that works on them.
it's not
alcohol.
it's not the water with the cross drawn on it. It's the holy water that you made the glass out of. So
yes. Perfect. So
Shards of-
in one way, Lopsy's killing two in one round. So,
Yeah.
because they made this stuff. Yeah. So yeah.
All I can think of is like Squeak squeezing that balloon sword through the holy water cup. Just
Yeah.
and now you got this thing attached to it.
It's just on the ends. It's like whack, whack.
Yeah, no, it's a mallet.
It's a holy warhammer now.
Yes. And
Holy
because,
weapon.
because of the static cling that was built up, Captain Amnesia's hair is like that, sticking out from underneath his hat.
Full Doc Brown.
So, yes, multiple of these vampires, some have fled using the initial Lopsy attack to either get away or to try and attack. But between Lopsy, Redacted's help at the sound effects, and Captain Amnesia.
Because, I remember now. I'm a vampire hunter.
That's what you're the captain of.
It's canon now.
Yep.
It is.
All
It's
things
true.
that are true. Yep.
So it's not Captain Amnesia, it's Captain Amnesia, so you remember.
Amnesia.
Yeah, Captain Amnesia. Do you remember what the A stands for? Pressure. Oh.
Hold on.
Aloysius.
No, I don't.
Aloysius. Yeah, you
Aloysius.
lucky bastard. You rolled low. Yeah. Aloysius Manasia. I love it.
So
Ooh, get
there
bigger
are
over
a
here. Crap.
there are a few more vampires, but they seem to be seeing you as a threat right now. But there is still the body on the floor. Seems to have not been a vampire.
I just like toe it with my shoe a little bit. To,
Yes.
like turn it over.
Yes.
Is it like mutilated?
No. They don't play with their food.
Okay, so we
Just
know there are
puncture.
space vampires on this ship.
Yes.
Is there, can I like rifle through the like the clothes to try and find an identifier of who this is?
Yes. You don't find an identifier really, but you do find lots and lots and lots of money. So you can assume he's a spy millionaire.
I think this is the spamillionaire we're looking for.
And
I
on his
pocket
forehead
the
is
money.
written BODY, not the way his name is spelled, but he has a body.
Yes.
I pocket the money and discreetly, and then I stand up and I'm like, well, I mean, we found a body.
A very long text bubble takes up the screen going burr. And we look over at Lopsy, they're a balloon on the floor. And they're a bunny again.
I pick up Lopsy just in case I have to throw them at another vampire.
But you wouldn't be throwing at that point. You'd just be letting go of the.
Lopsy, roll me a paying attention check.
Oh, let me double check something. That's my horrible skill. Nope.
Okay.
That's
No,
bad.
you're fine.
You're not. You just don't know that.
Everything's fine. But yeah, so you seem to have presumably found this man that rented the place out to a party. But there were an awful lot of space vampires. And they seemed to go into a back room out the left side of the room.
Was this whole party
I
a
go right.
setup? I'm not even gonna like try and get him back. I just want to like follow them.
The vampires?
Yes, still holding Lopsy for safety.
I'll go get the captain.
Lopsy is very quickly deflating back to normal size.
Captain Manesia, you just walked into
Another bathroom.
Looks like it could have been a bathroom, but it got turned into a cellar of sorts. It's holding liquor.
Oh. I look over to Curly like, I think we found your favorite room in the whole station there, bud. Canadian pirate.
Kind of looking around, and you can see the numbers just rolling in his eyes. I'm wondering if we're ever going to get back, you know. But if we don't, I got a hell of a business idea.
Looking to run some rum, are we?
I was thinking more about opening a bar downstairs. Maybe we can call it I Don't Remember.
Redacted. So you're following where the vampires went.
Mhm.
Any plan you're thinking of, or just gonna walk in there?
I'm gonna walk in there. What do I see?
You see, what looks like kind of like an office. Again, still very damp. Not as damp as everywhere else in the station, because they kind of like pushed it away for now. it'll return. It's kind of just a perpetual state of the station. And there's one vampire, you can tell because he is tenting his fingers like this, like a villain, behind the desk. And there's a couple of the other ones that ran away next to him. They kind of watch you as you walk in.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna look strange. I'm gonna put Lopsy down outside the room. I'm gonna close the door behind me. I'm still in the room. I'm still in the room.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you're doing, or do we want to go together?
I think I just say, you saw what you saw. Do I do what I do?
You deliver quite well on your promises. Says your name. Beep.
Cuts to outside the door. Lopsy's ear is pressed against the door.
Roll for hearing things or listening.
8.
You heard parts of that. You heard saw, do, and you heard their name and deliver.
Wonder about that. I'm hungry.
Do I hear Lopsy say she's hungry? They're hungry.
Do for listening.
I do not.
No, you don't. You're paying too much attention to the vampire in front of you.
They immediately forgot what they were saying. Just went, oh, I'm hungry now. Again.
Yeah.
Amnesia, Curly, are you still in the cellar?
I am mixing gin, creme de cacao in a glass, because both of those things come from plants and are therefore potentially usable as a steak. And if that doesn't work, I'm looking for tiny wooden umbrellas, because every bar has tiny wooden umbrellas to go into drinks.
Oh, there's a ton of them.
Yeah,
they're like in a box.
So they're this hideous thing. I mean, a creme de cacao and gin would just look like curdled brown milk with about 10 umbrellas in it. That's the drink I come walking out with. Potentially holy water. It's 3 things that make steaks, and I'm going to go find a vampire.
What do you call it?
Shot to the heart.
Oh, the Bon Jovi.
Improv. Both fucking lines, people. Both fucking lines. Pardon my language. But yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. That was the perfect punchline. Thank you.
You see
Bon
Lopsy
Jovi.
is flopped on the ground like someone tossed like a rag doll plushie with their ear lifted and pressed against the door lazily.
I think the little one's bored.
I'm gonna look one more time, and I'm gonna say, did you order some delivery?
Yes. And we've got plenty of people here who are ready to accept it.
Accept it?
The delivery.
Ah, right. That's Chris being stupid.
This is HH thinking of DiGiorno.
Why don't you let them in?
Okay. I'm going to turn around, open the door, gently scoop up Lopsy, and I'm going to say, Lopsy, it's time to eat. And I'm going to close the door, lock it, and I'm going to use my redacted skill.
Okay,
Woohoo.
roll it for me.
Wow.
Mixed success.
Mixed success.
What is the redacted skill?
It happens off screen.
Behind a
I'll
closed
let
door, nobody
Robin let
sees
you
it, yeah.
know.
So you had a mixed success on your redacted skill. Is Lopsy, I'm assuming Lopsy's biological, correct?
Yes.
Has Lopsy had their kudu shot?
Lopsy is an endangered creature that hunts space vampires and eats them naturally.
That sounds like
True.
a natural immunity to me.
True, true. Which is why it's a mixed success, I guess.
Yes.
Because it doesn't quite fail, but it also doesn't quite work.
Just makes the bloodlust stronger.
It's kind of a mixture. It's almost like you've tried to turn the enemy of the vampires into a vampire, therefore making them angry and or having them realize that you are now their enemy.
Hungry, hungry. I can't do that any deeper. I'm gonna destroy my voice.
I've
But
got
it's a
good
mixed
demon
success.
voice.
That's a perfect voice for a thing that's 2 feet tall. That is a very deep voice for something that small.
In that case, I'm going to grab Lopsy, run back out of the room,
Mm-hmm.
Kool-Aid
and I'm
Man's
going
door.
to use my being dramatic skill to be like, oh my god, they almost got us. Because like we were in like the fray of it.
Roll being dramatic.
Now,
Seems pretty convincing.
because Lopsy witnessed all of this,
Yes.
Yes.
their head is gonna turn 180 to look at redacted. And they're gonna narrow their eyes at you like, I know. Don't fuck
You
with
don't
me.
know anything.
Give me a moment here. That was my horrible skill of paying attention.
Bad.
You're not
7.
really sure. Someone tried to turn you. There were a lot of vampires in that room. Could have been someone else. But could have been redacted. You're not sure.
I'm thinking, how would Lopsy behave after this? Because I don't think Lopsy got to eat.
Mm.
Lopsy,
No.
you just ate.
I'm not gonna do a voice. I'm not gonna do the deep voice for the rest of him talking when he's
No.
like this. I just can't do that.
You're good.
I get hungrier when I'm closer to vampires.
I get hungrier.
Oh my freaking lord.
Well, then we should probably move away from this room because
Hold on,
that
hold
was a lot.
Mimicry.
Hey, pretty good.
Why don't we just go find the others, tell them what we found, and then
Well, they're right there.
Arr.
Oh, did they come back out of the cellar?
Yeah.
Oh, they've
okay.
been standing right there.
It's one
Okay.
giant
I'm just
drink.
gonna be like pressed up against the door. Just be like, you do not want to go in there.
Why for you
Smelling
farted?
things.
No, wrong guys.
What was that for? Misha?
Smelling things. You do not want to go in there.
Yeah.
No.
Did you find another bathroom?
It's something smells bad.
It's just bad in there. There's blood and vampires and
Oh, vampires! I hunt vampires. Out of me way, I'll buckle some swash.
okay. Are we gonna go fight these vampires?
Uh,
I pull out a Bic lighter with the name of a bar on it. And hold the drink in one hand and the Bic in the other and just nod.
Okay. I'm gonna, on the count of 3, I'm gonna open the door. And then, so I don't care what the other vampires do. My job is to convert.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna rush in, or I'm gonna open the door, and I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna rush in because they kill vampires. And I'm gonna follow them in, but I'm gonna do that slowly. I'm just gonna close the door behind us, so we're all just locked in this room together.
And
you brought me in alongside, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's
We're all
in.
in here, yep.
you're all in, and as Redacted would know, this station is mostly used for this kind of thing. So you definitely have the ability to lock the door.
Oh, we all have keys.
Mm-hmm.
You locked yourself in a room with a creature that eats vampires.
I'm aware that I'm in danger, but I'm also kind of down for it. And with that, I give a nod to Mr. Steeplefingers. And gonna roll my amazing skill.
You've succeeded. Who are you turning?
Gonna turn Curly first because he's kind of an ass. We could use more assholes on our side.
So
That could be taken multiple ways, you know.
so okay, if you haven't figured it out, redacted is turning people into vampires, space
Yes.
vampires.
Yes.
Let me see. I guess in theory you could see if you want to mix the perfect drink to keep that from happening. But
That's exactly what I was thinking. And this perfect drink that I want to mix is the incredibly flammable mixture in one hand and the Bic lighter in the other. But first, I would like to try mimicry, if I can.
Uh-huh.
That's a 7, so that's a mixed success. So yeah, with a mixed success, it sounds kind of like Marvin. Oh, here's the earth-shattering kaboom, and I just put them together.
Oh, and you know what I just realized? My name is redacted because in the space vampire language, it literally just sounds like a bleep.
Okay, so roll for the mixing the drink.
Okay. 11 plus 2, so that's 13.
Oh, damn.
Very successful.
That's higher than a 10.
Yes.
So you see this coming.
Yep.
And so before this successful bite would have happened, you do this and
Lord Thunder and Jesus, nobody wants to live forever, right?
and now, what sound does this make?
Oh, I said it.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
So
I don't know how I spell that. Yeah, we better go with boom because I can spell that. So yeah. Onomatopoeia doesn't work if you can't spell it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a comic book artist.
Kaboom. Yeah, I want the ka as well. Yeah, kaboom. You're right.
So this explosion goes off, and the heat, you guys can feel the heat of this explosion happening, concentrated in this room, but kind of, cascading through the ship before you all wake up. And you're in a strange room. It smells a lot like cheese.
Oh no, don't tell me Groundhog's Day.
Now we can do a sequel.
Welcome to Purgatory.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Wow. Oh, that was
We
amazing.
be in big trouble now, boys.
Oh, we're not in China.
I don't feel any kind of invincible. Anyway, oh, so much fun. Was that the curtain? Have you dropped the
Yes.
curtain? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Robin, thank you so much. Running one-shots is tough because the characters aren't developed, the plot isn't developed, and in this case, nothing is ready to go at the start. That's the whole point of this game. But that was, it's the second time you've done it for us, and the second time it's been brilliant. Thank you. That was
I'm glad.
really well done.
I like when people have fun. So. And after last night, I think it's
we needed a laugh. Yeah, absolutely. So what I would like you to do is, if you don't mind, can you do the outros for us?
Sure. Anything in specific you want outside from the normal stuff?
Nope. Unless you come up with something you want to do.
Well, there's multiple thank yous for tonight. First of all, thank you to everyone here for having fun and letting me do it and being silly and basically volunteering to do this silly one shot, especially on a Monday night. It's always great playing with you guys, and for Kevin for letting us take control of his channel. And
we can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, your lips were moving.
Just making mouth motions.
The mouth moving.
Yeah.
It's very fun, and I always enjoy it. I hope you guys did. Thank you to chat. We know there were quite a few people here, and I hope you enjoyed it too. It was silly and unscripted and unplanned. Everything was made up. There were no points, and thus they did not matter. And thank you to everyone in YouTube land who watched this if they would like to. And once again, this was You Awaken in a Strange Place, a one shot by Jacob Andrews on itch.io. And it was wonderful to do this again. So once again, keep being nice to each other. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You can't see.